Who better to talk about feminism metaphors than this man? The Love Witch is directed by Anna Biller and stars Samantha Robinson. So, unfortunately, hot on the heels of a movie like Get Out, this social horror of sorts is pumped out on home media, but you must know that Love Witch was out first. It was created, it was done, it was in the can. Love Witch was out first. It was making the festival rounds, and for as much as there's this 80s surge and recreation, the look, sound, feel of things 80s, it is quite refreshing to see a film say, yeah, we're going to do that with 60s schlock. And I don't even think when they were making films in the 60s, they worked this hard on making films look like that. Anna Biller, she did everything. Designed the sets, the costumes, you name it, she did it. Editing, she basically was a one-woman show. I apologize. It's like a knockoff of 60s schlock. I want to say like late, almost like Hitchcock towards the end. That's what it looks like. Technicolor films from the 60s and the mise en scène. If you don't know what that is, go look that up. Is absolutely incredible. Just everything that's put on screen, you could tell there's a ton of work behind it. Is it a horror movie? I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say Get Out is a horror movie. It's more of a social declaration of sorts. It's certainly campy. And again, it's modeling itself after films from the 60s, which were quite campy. I mean, the look, it takes place in modern day, yet it has this distinctly 1968 look. It's not a horror, the way Don't Breathe is, the way Friday the 13th, Halloween, It Follows is. Samantha Robinson, the I don't want to call her the antagonist or the protagonist. They kind of lead you to believe that the way she is could have been created by the people that she surrounded herself with, or the people that she hooked up with. There's a lot more. And again, who am I to talk about feminism? Like, honestly, it's so silly. What I will say about The Love Witch is, if you go in there looking for people running around and chasing each other, you're just not there. This is a social horror with a social thriller, I'll even say, with a bit of Tarantino level homage. This is just me, and again, this is somebody who doesn't bleed once a month. This is somebody with a penis. I had a little bit of a thinly veiled metaphor for homosexuality when referring the witches. There were some scenes, I think maybe I just associated it with San Francisco. When the witches were being referred to, it had a very late 60s American viewpoint of homosexuality and the way that, if you're not careful, they're going to steal your husband, and or maybe not even a Christian viewpoint of homosexuality. That was maybe what I got. And again, it's not like it was drenched throughout the movie. It was just something I picked up on, and I certainly could be wrong. But this isn't your father's horror. This isn't your mother's sister's horror film. If you enjoyed Get Out and you enjoyed I'm actually using my brain more than anything, then absolutely check out Love Witch. If you just love replication of a time period, or an homage to a certain type of film, they totally nailed the Technicolor 60s era. It's out on home media. It's certainly worth a rent if you're intrigued enough. Maybe I'll save the rest of this to have an actual female to discuss this with. But yeah, I would say it's a clinic in filmmaking, if only for Anna Biller's multitasking. Just it's certainly worth checking out. But again, it's not a horror. It's not a run around people getting killed. It's more of a, I wouldn't even call it a metaphor, because it's kind of out there. The whole, women, she when she talks to just check it out for fuck's sake. What the please tell me if I'm wrong about my homosexual interpretation, and if you're a female, please, and you've seen it, correct me down below. I'm sure I'm just tripping over myself trying to not offend anybody, which I'm about 13 years too late. But yeah, that's that. Love Witch, currently available, I think digital, home media, you name it. I'm in Denmark, excuse me. I had it from iTunes. So for this little quickie, I'm CP. Comment, like, subscribe, repeat, rinse, rewash. Have a day.
Disagree with CP? Let us know in the comments.
Be sure to like, comment and subscribe for more.